back to my channel. Unless you're new, then a big welcome to you. So this week we are going to be reviewing UnicornSlimeShop. So before we get into the video, there's just a couple disclaimers I want to get out of the way. The first thing is that I paid for all of these slimes with my own money that I make off of YouTube. The second thing is that I just uploaded a brand new YouTube video on my second YouTube account at Julia Catherine. The third thing is that, well, okay, my nails don't look that horrible if you take the pinky out. I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly, I was getting a little bit experimental. We just got some handy dandy scissors to open up this package. Ooh, she got a little bit dented over here. All good. So as you can see, he packaged all of his slimes in bubble wrap to keep them safe during the shipping process. Alright, so all of his slimes got packaged in these plastic screw top like containers, except for this one slime. This one is in like an 8-ounce deli size container. On the top, he has his UnicornSlimeShop logo, and on the side, he has his labels. Right here, I have frozen Sangria, and on the back, he also has a slime warning sheet. So before we dip into this slime, we just have all these different Fimo slices resting on the top. Alright, so this slime is super thick, pretty rubbery and rippable. If you stretch it super slow, you shouldn't have an issue with it, but if you try to stretch it fast, it's gonna rip. And I'd also like to mention that I have had this slime package sitting in my bedroom for about 5 days now, so there should not be a problem with the slimes being too cold or anything like that. They've been at room temperature for a while now. There's this beautiful like lilac color, definitely great for like road trips because you do not have to worry about this dripping anywhere. It is like solid. It's super smooth and creamy. And it does have that rubbery texture, especially when you're trying to like spread it. It'll like retract back on itself. Alright, so I'm not a huge fan of this scent. I don't know, it kind of smells like just super strong perfume to me, like old woman perfume. It's not my favorite scent, but scent is a personal preference, so don't take it too personally. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 8 out of 10. Not my favorite texture. It does have a lot of potential. I just think it was a little bit too stiff and rubbery for my liking, and the scent was just not really happening for me. Alright, so up next we have cookie milk. I'd also like to mention that I really like these labels. Super detailed and high quality. Ooh, okay. She already looks very glossy. Alright, so holy thickness. Wow, that was crazy thick, and it is also super glossy. This has to be a Glue-Well based slime because I can just tell. It is so thick, creamy, and smooth. This reminds me a lot of like kind of like a blend between Slime Yoda's Thicky Slimes and Parakeet Slimes' Cereal Milk Slimes. This slime is great for poking because it is so thick. You do not have to worry about this melting everywhere. I hate to admit, but this slime is also like kind of rubbery. Maybe he was anticipating that these slimes are going to go to a super warm location and he was afraid that they were going to get too melty in the mail, but they're kind of too stiff for me. I live in New England, so it's not like Antarctica. They've been sitting in 70-degree weather for a while now, so they should not be this rubbery. There's little round foam beads in there and little cookie. They kind of look like corn puff, like chunks. Super cute. They add a little bit of texture to the slime, but still allow you to feel the beautiful thickness of it. Wow, okay, I love this scent. It smells exactly like Reese's peanut butter cups. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's just still a little bit rubbery. Up next, we have Baja Blast. Before we go in and mix the slime, I just want to show you these little pineapples and lime Fimo slices we have sitting at the top and these blue sprinkles. He nailed the amount of activator in this. This is the perfect texture. This slime is super jelly-like. It is super stretchy and thick and smooth and almost creamy in a way. This has the perfect amount of stretch, but also the perfect amount of thickness to it. He really nailed it with this texture. This texture is super satisfying to squish and squeeze, and I'm loving the thickness of it. And for a jelly slime, there's literally no snow fallout, so kudos to you on that one. That is really hard to kind of get a good balance for. All right, so maybe it's just me. I'm not a huge fan of this scent, to be honest. It kind of just smells like lime with a hint of like sweaty socks in there. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9.5 out of 10. Everything about the texture is phenomenal. I just wasn't a huge fan about the scent. Happy clouds. All right, so I'm really curious to test out his cloud slimes. This slime does not have a label, but I do have the invoice right next to me. And there's also a little plastic seal on the side to keep it safe during the shipping process. All right, so I hate to admit this, but this slime is way too rubbery and stiff for my liking. It has a very dense feel to it, and it's like a... Please keep in mind that this is a brutally honest slime shop review. I'm not trying to ruin anyone's like career or name here. I'm just giving you guys an honest opinion about what I think about these slimes. This slime is so stiff. Like my arms are burning just trying to stretch the slime. If you stretch it really slow, you shouldn't have too much of an issue with it ripping, but the second you try to stretch it fast, yeah, that's just not gonna go too well. The snow fallout is pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm getting a really nice layer of snow on my desk as well. This slime has a really clean scent. It smells a lot like baby powder. It's more like a cloud cream or cloud dough to me. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 5 out of 10. All right, so up next we have dragon fruit slushy. Ooh. Jeez. All right, so all of his slimes were kind of stiff and they kind of felt overactivated, but this one is a little bit sticky. So that is all good. This is easily fixable. We're just going to be adding some activator. This activator pen is actually from Peachy Babies, so thank you. Spray some of that on there. So this slime texture is actually really nice. There's a really nice ratio of beads to slime in here, and there's also a bunch of different like add-ons in here. We got like a dragon fruit, we got black beads, we have little slushy pellets, we have a star, we have sprinkles, we have a blue flower looking thing. You get a really nice light crunch out of this slime. This slime also smells exactly like Sweet Pea hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 10 out of 10. Up next, we have Disney Dole Whip. All right, so I hate to say it, but once again, this slime is super rubbery. It isn't as rubbery as some of his other slimes, but it's still pretty stiff. There's a little pineapple charm in here, and there's also those little Mickey Mouse sprinkles, obviously to give the Disney effect. This slime is super thick and creamy, and it almost feels like it was made with Model Magic clay. Model Magic sometimes can tend to have a little bit of a rubbery feel if you don't add enough lotion or softener into it, so that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. This yellow is super pretty. It's like this pastel yellow color. It just gives me happy vibes, and I love the scent. This smells exactly like Glitter Slimes is Dole Whip slime, just that really nice, like refreshing, somewhat sour pineapple scent. Just to like show you like the rubberiness, this kind of feels like it was supposed to be a butter slime texture, and if you go to spread it, it just retracts back on itself. If you stretch it super slow, like this, it should stretch fine, but if you try to stretch it quick, once again, you're not gonna get it. And this feels more of like a therapy clay to me. So overall, I'm gonna give this slime an 8 out of 10. Alright, so last but definitely not least, we have Melon Milk. Alright, so if I'm being completely honest, this is probably one of my favorite white glue based slimes out of this review package. Even though it's super basic, it's a really good slime texture. It feels like a school glue base with a dash of glue wall. It is a good blend between a super thick slime and a thin school glue based slime. It's super clicky, smooth, and stretchy. There's no issue with this slime being rippable. And I love the scent of this slime. Okay, it smells exactly like the name. It smells like melon. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 10 out of 10. Extras! So we got a whole assortment of extras here. We have 2 borax baggies with little borax stickers on them, super cute. A wide variety of candy that my sister is probably going to be receiving, and a slime care sheet. So overall, I did enjoy this slime package. I did have a little bit of an issue with the slimes being overactivated and feeling kind of rubbery, but I might have just gotten a bad batch of slimes this time around, and that is totally understandable. I understand running a business is extremely hard. So I would just like to thank UnicornSlimeShop for this awesome slime package. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that big red subscribe button down below and the little post notification bell right next to it to get notified every time I post a new video. By doing this, you'll become a member of the hashtag notification squad and one of my timers. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be sure to see you all next week. Bye!